Welcome back to the Hardcore Minecraft series. Last time we finished up this whole dock area, and man, do I love how it came out. Oh, it looks so good. I like seeing it now with fresh eyes, as I've spent the last week in Canada enjoying the grand finale show of the Eras tour, which, by the way, was phenomenal. Whether you like her kind of music or not, the show was sensational. And you know what? All of her fans were fantastic. I've met so many kind, nice people who gave me friendship bracelets. It was such a nice time. It was such a good experience. And now those bracelets sit on my Christmas tree. Anyways, for today's video, we're going to be focusing on the main island area. I've been building buildings for the last few episodes, getting donged left and right by Elder Guardians, and honestly, my head is still ringing. So for today, we're going to focus on landscaping and adding a bit of life to this wide open green space over here. Let me just land. Now, I did start working on this on my live stream recently, so that's why some of this is all set up. And as you can see, I have started laying out walking paths as to where I think those paths will go. Right now, this area looks like I'm playing in super flat. I built this entire island. It's time to give it texture and dimension, at least in this side. So we're going to be, I'm dying. Pretty to look at, painful to feel. Oh God, that's a 2006 MySpace quote. Tying into that area over there, we're going to be adding some elevation and creating some just really interesting and enjoyable scenery. So what do you say we get started? You know, I think doing all this gardening work requires a skin change. What do you say? There, that's better. I'm in my traditional Pacific Northwest plaid, my blue jeans, and my boots, and I'm also rocking something new and cool. The creaking cape. Look at it. Look at it. It's so cool. And it was free. All it took was 30 minutes of my time. But that's all right. I like the way that it looks. It matches my headband. And I keep it on my elytra, right? Yeah. Ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to spread cheeks there. I had a recommendation from someone that I try a resource pack that makes the armor even more minimal. Ew, that's bright. There. You know what? It made it a crown. Man, I look good. The first thing I needed to do in order to improve the area is block out some of the layers using one of the best blocks in the game. And the best block to build out ideas with is dirt. I started with these layers here and then added a few smaller moments of elevation later on. I don't want to turn this place into a mountain, but we definitely want to raise the sight lines and not make our island feel super flat. We want the edge of our island to kind of match the edge of the island over there. By the end of this, we should have a really sick landscape. You don't want to get in my way. You hear me? See? Already bowed. I changed my hat into a crown, and animals bow before me. I am a god. Right. I don't know how I've done it, but I am out of dirt. I have just scoured my entire storage, and I only have this much dirt left. Do you know how much dirt I've harvested over the course of this world? I never thought I would run out, but here we are. Here we are. Time to refresh. I forgot that I had more skeleton horses here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please, oh, please don't be mad at me. I kind of forgot you guys exist. I am a terrible horse owner. I mean, it's a good thing they don't need to eat or drink water, or I am so sorry. Please forgive me. Oh, he turned his back on me. Okay, well, shame. All right, inventory full, shulker box full. Things are spawning out here, and I don't feel safe, so we need to leave. I promise. One day I will come back for you. Oh, I'm gonna die before I ever see them again, aren't I? That's not good. Okay, well, have a nice life. I love you. Nothing like being abandoned in the wilderness next to a bunch of mobs. Next, I had to head over to the birch forest and a spruce forest to collect a ton of leaves for the trees I've designed. I managed to do a little deforestation and grabbed a few shulkers. And I also had to grab a couple shulkers of coarse dirt and regular dirt, because I was out of that too. Managed to grab a couple of ferns and grasses and headed back. Right, so we've got all of these leaves. We now have a ton of coarse dirt, thanks to gathering all of that dirt in the spruce biome, and then of course using our gold farm for all that gravel. But there's still a couple of things that I need to get. Mossy cobblestone and tuff, which I literally don't know where to get tuff now at this point, because I have mined so much tuff just for that area over there. So we're gonna have to go on a little bit of an adventure to find some of those resources. I think there is some tuff down here. Ah, yes. This is my bone farm. Bone. Okay. Oh. Found it. I don't have my bow. I put my bow in a box, and that box disappeared into the universe. So y'all are where I need to be. Nope. Don't shoot that over here. Okay. Whew. Run away. Okay. Oof. It's only a small amount of terror, and I now have literally a arrow to the heart. Yeah, this doesn't feel good. Hey, come back here. I just want to play. See? I played. Now let's get this stuff and get out of here before we explode. This is the part that's a little painful. I'm digging up all that dirt and grass I placed earlier and replacing it with a semi-random texture pattern for the little wooded area. The goal is to make the pattern look natural without being too forced. It's not easy to do. Well, this is what I have so far. This is the canvas upon which we are going to build our forest. And well, it's not entirely done because I still have over there, but you know what? We're getting there, okay? Baby steps. Baby steps. If we do too much at one time, it becomes overwhelming and my ADHD brain shuts down. And it takes like 6 to 7 business days for it to restart. I'll put a couple of pictures up on screen, but I used to live in a pine forest, and that is exactly what I want to create in this environment. Now, trees are something that I am okay at building at, but always can get better at. So I have spent some time in creative coming up with some pine trees, and I am thrilled with the way that they look. There's nothing like a good sleep in the woods. It's like I'm camping. Just not sopping wet. Because that's what you get with camping where I live. The older I get, the more I understand why people go RV camping. So this is what I am thinking. I really wanted to include some taller trees, some smaller trees, so that the world feels a little bit more immersive. I'm really trying to get better at that kind of skill, and I like it. And I think I'm killing it. We got a bee's nest up there. We've got these little trees. Now, obviously, this place is going to be filled with plants and shrubbery. It's not going to just be flat. That was not the goal. We don't want flat. We want thick, juicy, and round landscapes. We're talking about landscapes, right? Sorry, I got distracted with the word thick and juicy. Why am I like this? I've been on the internet for far too long. So now what we're going to do is we're going to bring more of these kinds of trees out this way. Over here, we're going to put a special structure there, which is going to house the dragon egg, because right now it's just sitting on the boat. Like, it's unimportant. Nobody cares about it. It's just on the boat. Well, we're going to bring it down here because, well, the dragons will be here and just like, you know, it just fits the vibe. Okay, just go with it. So this is what I have so far, and I'm going to go into free cam. This is looking amazing, IMO. The variation in the colors. I love that they really do capture kind of that natural looking pine tree that I was really hoping to, well, capture. They really do give off a nice sense of scale in comparison to me. But we're not done. We still got to fill in all the little bits, right? We have the big bits, which are the trees, and we have some of the small bits, which is like this texturing here on the ground. But we need the medium bits, right? We need the medium bits, which are like these plants here. We have some taller plants, and honestly, I want a dead tree right here. Now you might be thinking, what? A dead tree? Yeah. In pine forests, dead trees are really common. They're really cool looking, and they add a lot of life, ironically, to a space. So I'm going to put in a dead tree. So now that we've done a little bit of texturing on stream, and we also went and got those bunnies and armadillos, I think I want to focus here for a moment. Now, this is where I want to place my dragon egg, and I'm gonna freestyle here for a moment. I know I want it out of polished tough. It needs some kind of pedestal here. Since we have all this blue wood, maybe a piece of stripped warp wood. Okay, I have kind of jerry-rigged something I think is going to work, although I need to get that block, otherwise it is going to drive me crazy. Yeah, I kind of dig that. Is that too much copper? Actually, I think that's fine. People always wonder how my brain works when it comes to designing stuff. It sort of does this. Bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bing bong, bong 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 bong. What if I tried this? You know what? I don't like it. Let's start all over. You know what? I'm unhappy with that. I need to go for an hour-long walk. Oh, I come back. Yeah, that wasn't so bad. Nope. Let's start over. That's literally how my brain works. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Okay, now there's something I've wanted to try, and this is one of those ideas that I think works in my brain, but I'm not sure if it will work in the actual world. And I want to do a park bench, but I want to do a park bench using these. I do that and that. Look how cute that is. Oh my God, that's actually really cute. That turned out a lot better than I thought. Look at that. That's adorable. I like that so much. It's such a simple detail. Okay, wait. We need to put it one other place. I feel like here would be the perfect spot for it. No. How adorable is this? I love it. Now we want to make sure that this area and these areas are connected. So what I've done, I have added a couple of these pine trees over here. That way it looks like the forest once continued all the way through the island. It was just, devastated by me moving in. I'm going to continue working over here, but I'm not going to go back and retexture all of this area. Because honestly, it's kind of nice to see how I progressed as a builder through this world. So, for the final time this episode, how about an epic rock placing, dirt placing, grass making montage? Look at the atmosphere right now. It's giving. Yes, I did just make a Twilight reference. I'm so sorry. With the rain, this place almost feels like home. It's just so peaceful, even though there's a fire-breathing dragon. I even brought over some of the parrots that I've collected from the jungle and stuck them around. There's 3 parrots in this shot right now. And only one of them made me swear like a sailor. It wasn't you. You were very good. It wasn't you. You were okay. You didn't want to sit here. You wanted to sit there, which, okay. You. To try and get this stinking parrot in a tree. Lots of swear words. Lots and lots and lots of swear words. He's in the tree, and that's all that matters. Well, I think that's all I have time for this episode. I am thrilled with what I have managed to create. When I started out, I did not think it would end up looking the way that it did in my mind. And I'm so pleased that it did. I really tried to push my skills at making trees. And honestly, you know what? I'm going to give myself a pat on the back. We built this beautiful little mini forest over here, and it dragged it along this path and connected it to the other side of the island over there, showing some continuity and some kind of like progress of the base, right? It looks like maybe we settled here, cleared out the forest over there, and only a handful of trees unfortunately remain. But I'm going to put it in shader mode real quick here for a second. Oh, look at that. The light rays coming from behind the boat, the way it looks in the trees, the atmosphere here on the island. I am so beyond pleased with it. This will probably be the last episode posted before Christmas, so if I don't see you in the live streams or anything, I hope you have a fantastic holiday season. The season can be kind of chaotic for a lot of people, so I hope this season you are calm and peaceful and content, and maybe find $50 on the street. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like, and I will see you guys in the next episode.